Hello guys, Absolute Duelist here, coming at you with another One Piece video, and in today's One Piece video we have some more locals games for you guys today, and I am actually on Trafalgar lore this week because, well, we got some very nice reprints at the Euros finals, and I wanted to go ahead and play lore with them. So we up against Whitebeard. I go ahead and start the play with playing a Capone Beije, sadly no Nami turn 1, but we go ahead and swing 6 with our lore after the Whitebeard player passed and took a life. We played a Bonnie, and we also go ahead and play a Robin. Okay, nothing to kill with that Robin, but it looks like we're just trying to establish our board now. We're also obviously going ahead and hitting the Whitebeard. So he goes in and swings 6, we take it, and then he plays the 4-cost Marco. Okay, so the Marco's on the board against this Whitebeard player now. If we have a way to remove it, then he can't bring it back, which would be very nice. But we're going to go ahead and use that Bonnie ability. Bonnie's going to add another Bonnie. Okay, then we're probably going to play the Bonnie. We're going to rest 1 to go ahead and play Makino, and we're going to play that Bonnie as well, just as I fall. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use the leader ability now to go ahead and rest 2 Don to return a character to hand, to play a character of a different color. We go ahead and play that Blocker Lore and play a Zoro by returning that rested Bonnie as well with the Blocker Lore's ability. So currently we're in a very, very good position where we're just establishing a board where next turn we can go swing 6, 6, 6 and stuff like that. So he goes ahead and plays an Izo. He gets a Whitebeard, which is very good, getting that 9-cost Edwin Newgate. And what is the Whitebeard player going to do? So he's going to swing 6 into my life. We go ahead and take it. And then he rests 5 to go ahead and play a Rush Luffy. And swings another 6 into my life. And we do counter with the Makino there too. And then he passes turn, taking that 1 life as Whitebeard does. So we're going to go ahead and rest 1 Don to go ahead and use our Bonnie's ability. And we add a Rush Luffy of our own. Very nice having that Wanted Luffy. I really love how I've just tried to max this deck. It's very, very beautiful. But we're going to go ahead and swing 6 into the Whitebeard player now. Trying to get into counter. That's normally my strategy, just keep swinging 6s into them just so they can have less hand. And he goes and counters with a 2k. We go and swing another 6 into the Whitebeard. Will he counter this again, or will he take it? No, we swing into the Luffy. Okay, so we must have swung into the Luffy as well last time. And we go ahead and swing a 6 into his life. Okay. Interesting how I was swinging 6s into the Luffy. Maybe it's just because I didn't want to deal with the character instead of swinging into his life. You know, get rid of the character first, that way he can't swing into us for big, and then continue the game from there, right? So it looks like he's just thinking how he wants to play this game. Does he want to counter this 6k swing with my Blocker Lore, or does he want to do something else? He does have a lot of counter in hand as well, with multiple Rad Beams, and it looks like he is debating just dropping that Sanji, and he does go ahead and drop that 2k Sanji. Then we're going to go ahead and rest 2 to go ahead and swing 8 into his leader with the Rush Luffy that now can't be blocked, which is very nice for us. And we also got that Bonnie back in hand, which does a lot of work there too. Okay, so is the Whitebeard player going to counter this with maybe 2 cards? He counters with one. Oh wait, sorry. He thought we were swinging 6 and he countered with a 1 card, so now he's just doing the maths again, just to ensure it. Like, it's locals, guys, but he does go ahead and take that life. Okay, and at locals, guys, it's just friendly games all around, just try to have fun, right? So he goes ahead and restands his leader, plays a 7-cost Ace, which is very nice for him because he gets to decrease both the Luffy and also the Lore blocker. Okay, that's very nice for him. And he's going to swing 6, I think, into the Luffy. Because the Luffy is the problem card right now. It's the thing that's going to allow me to hit him for big. And it looks like I'm just debating if I want to counter it out. Because we do have that blocker Capone there. So if we counter out, then we can. But for me to counter this out, I need to use a 2k and 2 1ks at least. So that's probably why we're putting down 3 cards there, thinking, is it worth to counter it? To potentially just go for game next turn. Would we be able to win through his absolutely massive hand? So it looks like it is just a big debate right now on my part. Do I want to keep the counter? Do I want to keep the Luffy? And it looks like we may be actually going ahead and doing it. No, we don't. We just let the Luffy die. Okay, so and then he swings a 7 into the Lore, which we do go ahead and block with Capone. Alright, so is he going to do anything else? He does have that 1 Don left, so he could go ahead and play another Izo, maybe a Nami. But I think at this point he needs to keep it up for those Radical Beams in hand, just to keep himself alive, right? So, what is going to happen? Is he going to swing again? No, but he's just going to pass and take that last life of his. Alright, so we got up to 9 Don ourselves now. We do have a lot of options to play with here. We're going to rest 1, play a Bonnie to go ahead and look at the top 5 cards, potentially adding a card to our hand. Do we get anything good? We get another Rush Luffy. Okay, we got that Rush Luffy back to go ahead and try to swing massive damage into him. Okay, that's good for us. So we rest 1 to go ahead and play a Otama there. And then we swing 5 into the ace, which I'm assuming we did decrease with the Otama. So we've decreased that ace to 5, so we swing 5 into the ace to try and remove it. Just take away his bodies, maybe get rid of a bit of his hand. Like, it's not a big risk or killing his characters, because it means it gives him less stuff to swing with. And he does just let the ace die. And then we swing 6 into life. Will he counter or will he block is the question. He does go ahead and counter with a 1k Nami there. And then we're left with 5 Don, so a lot of things to play with. And then we swing a 6k into lead. Does he choose to counter this or does he choose to block this? Let's find out. Okay, a bit messed up his graveyard a bit there, or trash I should say, as this is One Piece. And it looks like he is just debating if he wants to keep it. Like, is it worth keeping this on the board? Because, like, he could block, discard a card, keep it alive. Like, what's he going to do? So he does go ahead and block, and he's going to go ahead and trash a card, most likely, to keep the Marco alive. He goes ahead and trashes a 7-cost ace. We swing 5 into the Marco again. Okay, wanting to remove that Marco. Or making him waste more cards in hand. Like, the more stuff we get rid of, the better for us. That's normally how this game works. Okay. So, will he go ahead and trash a card? Will he go ahead and counter? He goes ahead and trashes a whitebeard to go ahead and keep it alive. And what are we going to do next? Because we still have 2 Dons to be able to shambles. So, will we shambles? We do shambles the Bonnie into a Zoro. And we just go ahead and swing into that Marco. Alright, going ahead and get another 5k swing into the Marco, taking an additional card from him, or going ahead and getting rid of that Marco for us. Let's go ahead and see what he decides to do. Like, he could easily counter this with multiple cards in his hand, and he could also just protect it with one of the new gates that it seems that he has in hand. So we're going to see how he chooses to do this. Does he just let it die, or does he protect it? No, he just lets it die. And then we swing 6 into life to take 1 more card out of his hand. Because at this point, we've still got 2 life left. He can't kill us. Like, we're in a very, very decent position right now. Alright. So, what is the Whitebeard player going to do? He's going to swing 2k into the Robin, get rid of that. And he plays the Edwin Newgate and swings 8 into life, probably. Which we did go ahead and take. Alright, and now it's our turn. So, we've got a lot of Don to go ahead and play with. 10 Don. We can do multiple 8k swings into the Newgate. We can go ahead and remove the Ezo, which isn't a bad thing. And it looks like we're going to go 8 into lead, which he's going to counter. We go another 8 into lead, which he's going to counter again. And then we're going to rest 1, play a Nami, looking at the top 5 cards of our deck, to go ahead and add that blocker chopper. And what are we going to do next? We're going to rest 2. Return the Nami, play the Lore, use the Lore ability to return the Otama. And then, what is the... Oh, what are we going to play? We're going to go ahead and play a Brook to go ahead and put 2 onto the Lore there and swing again. Okay. I should have probably put the Don onto the Zoro and maybe attach the Don, but I think I have a Rad Beam in hand, so it might be worth just protecting it, keeping that Don up to keep ourselves alive. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and swing 10, most likely into life. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and block that. Because then he has to waste Don to go ahead and go any bigger, right? So what is he going to do? Well, what's his play? What's his play? Like, what's the best play for him in this situation? Like, he go ahead, swing with the Newgate for like 16, but I won't die. It would probably be better if he does swing into a character, just to try and remove my board presence. Otherwise, I'm just going to get like multiple swings into his life next turn, taking down his hand even more. And then he's going to go ahead and play another 9-beard, go ahead and swing into life, or would it be into a character? That's the question. Or will I just counter out? Okay, so we're going to just Rad Beam it, keep our stuff alive, and he's going to pass. Alright, so lots of cards still left in his hand. I think about 3 cards. And now we're just going to do some maths. Alright, so we're splitting up the Don a bit, making sure that we have the perfect number. But even with him having 3 cards in hand, 1 Don is not enough to keep him alive. Because if we just swing 16 into life, he has to have perfectly a Rad Beam, 2 Rad Beams, and a 2k to make 10. So there's no way he can, really make 10 at all. So, oh, sorry, make 11. So at this point, we just need to put all of it onto the Lore, and then it'll be our game. So it looks like I am just doing maths thinking, oh, maybe I can swing 3 times, but we're not going to do that, guys. We're going to swing 16, and that is GG, because he does have the Kick Course, Radical Beam, and also a Rush Leafy to Trash, only giving him 7k counter. But that is the game, guys. I hope you did enjoy. This is the first round of locals against a whitebeard player with my Trafalgar Law deck, and I am very happy. He's just showing that he couldn't see any of his Marcos as well, which is actually kind of frustrating, because he saw them at specific points, like with the Capone, or with the Bonnies on board. It would have been really nice for him, but nonetheless, guys, I hope you did enjoy that. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Absolute Duelist signing out. Later.